So you have to understand it's going to take more effort. That was 6. More effort than what you calculated. Keep that in mind. More solutions than what you're expecting. If you're expecting them to be easy, equip yourself with 10, 11, 15, 20 different solutions. So just in case it becomes difficult down the line, you're set. So number 6, sometimes you miscalculate the effort. Okay. Number 7, you cannot be reasonable. A lot of people become reasonable. They commit to the client. They understand the client. They get convinced that the client is right. Okay. Don't be reasonable. Be unreasonable. Meaning don't accept anything unless it's what you're looking for. And what you're looking for is a yes. So I don't accept anything whatsoever unless they're telling me what I want to hear, which is, where do I sign? Here's my credit card. How do I pay? Can I pay cash? Can I pay credit? That's what I'm looking for. I become unreasonable. I don't accept. I understand. I listen. I acknowledge. But I do not accept anything that's not within the norms of me closing a deal. Everybody becomes reasonable, and they become understanding, and they become committed to what they're telling and convinced. So they get convinced on what the client is saying. I don't. So don't become reasonable. Become unreasonable. The next one, to 7, not money motivated. You got to remember, the more deals you close, the more money you're going to make. And the better you close, the more you charge, the better it is. So you have to stay motivated. You know, this is not, and even if you're starting and you may not see that much of a difference, look, put yourself in the right path. Put yourself in the right path so you can start making some decent money, so you can close more deals, charge more broker's fee, close more deals, charge more broker's fee equals making more bonuses, generating more commission, get taken care of a little bit more. It's within your court. That's something you control. So stay motivated, stay money motivated. This is a mutual thing. It's for the business and it's for yourself. Shame on you if you're not looking at that. Another one is not wanting to handle complaints. What I mean by handling complaints, you get something negative and you don't want to deal with it because it's a complaint. It's similar to objections, but simply because they're complaining, you don't want to deal with it because it's going to take more energy. You have to accept that closing a deal means going through the whole process. You have to understand that not everybody's going to be easy. They're going to have some complaints. Handle them and move on. Number 9. Sometimes you feel that you may not have the tools, but in reality, you have all the tools. I have all the tools for you. The thing is, you're not utilizing all the tools. You're not practicing. You're not studying. You're not role playing. So you have to understand, for you to become successful in closing deals, for you to become successful in overcoming objections, you need to understand, you need to have a book of closing tools, closing material. And if you don't have it, you have to get it. You have to learn it. You have to practice it. You have to memorize it. You have to role play. You have to be repetitive. You have to master every single tool. So whenever you need to use it, you have it available. It's within your grasp, within the grasp of your palms, within the grasp of the reach, within simply just projecting it. You have to understand that for you to become successful, you have to know all these tools. Last, which is number 10, maybe you're focusing on the wrong barrier. What do I mean by the barrier? Maybe the customer is telling you, look, I don't have any money. Or the customer's telling you, look, I don't have any money. But you're misinterpreting what that means. Maybe what they're telling you is, I don't have any money for insurance because I need to use the money for my bills. You're going to tell me it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. They have money. They just don't want to use that money for insurance because they feel that there's another priority that they're going to use that money for. So your job is to convince them that insurance is as important as rent, as important as food for their kids. And if you get your point across, then you're going to be able to convince them. It's just a matter of educating them, guiding them, taking them through the process of understanding why insurance is so essential as well as anything else. So maybe you're focusing on the wrong barrier, you're focusing on the wrong complaint or the wrong objection, or you're misinterpreting the situation. Understand the situation, understand what the problem is, get focused on learning an abundance of solutions, and objections are going to become a piece of cake, like taking candy out of a children or away from the children. It's very easy and simple. You just have to learn and practice.